cervical cancer. Cervical cancer occurs when abnormal cell develop and spread in the cervix, which is the lower part of the uterus. So cervix is in the lower part of the uterus, and in any type of cancer, abnormal cell growth is developed. It is the abnormal growth of cell that have the potential to invade or spread to other parts of the body. So when it invades to the other part of the body, we called it metastasis. In the early stages, typically there are no symptoms are seen. So in the early stages, there are no symptom will be present. In the later stage, the symptom may include abnormal vaginal bleeding, pelvic pain, etc. The human papillomavirus means HPV, that infection is found to be involved in the development of more than 90% of cases. But it may not be the case always. Other contributory risk factors of cervical cancers are smoking, a weak immune system, and having many sexual partners, but these are less important. Next, coming to the sign and symptoms of cervical cancer. In the early stage of cervical cancer are usually free of symptoms, vaginal bleeding, contact bleeding, or in some cases a vaginal mass may indicate the presence of malignancy. The moderate pain during intercourse and vaginal discharge are also the symptoms of cervical cancer. Next, coming to the advanced symptom of cervical cancer are loss of appetite, weight loss, fatigue, pelvic pain, back pain, leg pain, swollen legs, heavy vaginal bleeding, bone fracture, leakage of urine or feces from the vagina, and bleeding after douching or after pelvic examination, there will be bleeding. Next, coming to the cause and diagnosis of cervical cancer. The cause is human papillomavirus, that is HPV virus. Other causes are smoking, use of oral contraceptive, and multiple pregnancies. Next, coming to diagnosis. Diagnosis is done by visual inspection by acetic acid, that is called as VIA test. Next, coming to the biopsy, and thirdly the precancerous lesions, by which we can diagnose a cervical cancer. Next, coming to the stages of cervical cancer, means there are how many stages in cervical cancer. So the cervical cancer is staged by the International Federation of Gynecology and Obstetrics, in short form FIGO. Staging system based on clinical examination, means the staging system done based on the clinical examination, then surgical findings, and the stages are 1A, 1B, 2A, 2B, 3B, 4A, and lastly 4B. So what describes the stages? Coming to the first stage, that is stage 1A of cervical cancer. The cancer is limited to the area of cervix, means in the stage 1A of cervical cancer, the cancer will be limited to the cervix area. Next, coming to the 1B cervical cancer. The 1B stage also divided into two, 1B1 and 1B2. In 1B1, the size is less than or equals to 4 cm, and in 1B2 stage, the size is larger than 4 cm. Next, coming to the stage 2A of cervical cancer. The cancer has grown into the top part of the vagina. Next, coming to the stage 2B of cervical cancer. Here, the cancer has grown into the tissue around the cervix. Next, coming to the stage 3B of cervical cancer. Here, the cancer has blocked the ureter and descend towards the kidneys. Next, coming to the advanced stage, that is 4A. Here, cancer reaches bladder, rectum, and into the adjacent organ also. The last stage is 4B of cervical cancer. Here the cancer reaches the lung. Next, coming to the preventive measures of cervical cancer. The 4 preventive measures, first one is barrier protection, number 2 is vaccination, third one is nutrition, and last one is screening. So the cervix should be checked by the visual inspection with acetic acid. The test I told previously in short form is VIA test. Papanicular test, that is pap smear for cervical cancer, has been credited with reducing the number of cases of and mortality from cervical cancer. First one is barrier protection. The barrier protection or spermicidal gel used during sexual intercourse decreases the cancer risk, and condom offer protection against cervical cancer. Next, coming to the vaccination. For 2 HPV vaccine reduce the risk of cancerous and precancerous changes of the cervix and perineum by about 93% and 62% respectively. The vaccines are between 92% and 100% effective against HPV 16 and 18 up to at least 8 years. Next, coming to the nutrition. So, to lower the risk of cervical cancer, we have to take vitamin A, vitamin B12, vitamin C, vitamin E and beta carotene rich food to reduce the risk of cervical cancer. Next, coming to the screening. Previously I told there is 2 method, VIA, that is visual inspection by acetic acid, and pap smear. So here I am completing the topic cervical cancer up to the preventive measures. Next I will discuss about the topic